Hello and welcome back. A while ago I purchased this set of traditional colors of Japan, a spring set of the brand called Holbein, straight from Japan, and I had so much fun with it that I immediately bought the winter set as well. This is the one. And today we're going to take a closer look at the winter set. So these are the paints. In comparison to some other Holbein gouache paints that I have, the tubes are much larger. Here, this is my regular set, and the tubes are about half the size. These are the colors that are included in the winter set. And in every one of the seasonal sets you also get one metallic tube. This is the spring set, just to show you what kind of difference it is. What I didn't notice at first is that the spring set mostly has opaque or semi-opaque colors, whereas the winter set has semi-opaque colors or transparent colors. So that is something to keep in mind, because I usually like the gouache is very opaque, but these are fairly transparent. I've already used the spring set a fair bit, but that is a topic for another video. So I put it to the side. I happened to show this set to my cousin, and he really liked the green patina, the peony color, and the hummingbird blue, and he requested that I paint something for him just using these colors. So we sat down together, because it's not easy to find a subject that features these colors, and we agreed on a painting of a jellyfish. And I would just replace the red with the peony color and the blue with the patina and the hummingbird blue. So that is what I'm going to paint today, and I will show you what I've done already. Initially I wanted to paint this on black watercolor paper, because I received some from my mom as a Christmas gift at some point. But this is what it looks like. Because the colors are so transparent, I had to mix them with white, but I think they don't show up too well, and I didn't like how much, I think it's called the value, the tone of the color shifts when you mix it with white. So in the end I wasn't very satisfied with this one, even though I think it looks fine. I also felt the background looked a bit boring if it's just black. So I will paint this again today, but I want to make this a bit smaller, and I want to use white paper. I've already done a test painting on cheap watercolor paper, and this is what it looks like. I'm fairly happy with this, but there are a couple of things that I want to change when I'm painting it again, such as including more green in this area and making this more similar to the background, so it looks more like it's transparent, translucent, whatever the right word is. I used some silver here, and I want to do that again in the final piece. So what I'm going to do now is just sketch this on Saunders Waterford cold pressed paper, and then I'm going to use my gouache colors and a bit of watercolor. I think indigo was the one I used here, and then I'm going to use the silver from my Finetech metallic watercolors and a bit of white Ecoline. Is this ink or watercolor? Liquid watercolor. I've completed my sketch, and I made it a bit more detailed than my previous one, and a bit darker, because in my test painting I actually had trouble seeing the lines after I had painted a bit of watercolor on top of them. So now it's time to get started on the painting.